Hey guys, what's up? It's Malevolent Game here, bringing you the Reaper Nightblade stamina build. And a few people have been asking for this build. I've been working on it about a month. It would have came out a lot sooner, but I have a few other builds that I've been working on, so I apologize for that. Pretty much the strengths of this build buffed, you're going to be at about 5200 weapon damage, which can get a little bit higher. Your regen isn't going to be great, but my view was with that damage, the fights aren't going to last long enough for you need the regen. So yeah, let's get right into it. Pretty much for this set, you're going to be rocking a 5-piece Briarheart and a 5-piece Hunting's Rage. Now, to do the Briarheart, they're going to be jewelry. Sadly, I only have V15 right now because the 16 hasn't dropped. Preferably robust with weapon damage and chance on all the jewelry. It doesn't really matter where you slot the armor pieces like Hunting Rage or Briarheart, because Briarheart drops are going to be random, but preferably you're going to want the basic setup of 3 infused, 4 divine. Obviously the 3 infused on your majors, but I haven't gotten lucky enough to fix that completely on the build with stamina and chance on everything. The weapons I'm using right now are Swords of Agility. This is a dual wield swords, and then the back bar will be a 2-handed sword, but I transferred that to my DK so I don't have it equipped right now. On my sword, I have increased weapon damage and Crusher enchantment to reduce armor. If you want to change out the Swords of Agility for, say, Maelstrom daggers to boost your damage because they give you a passively increased damage, that would work as well. Or you could even change 2 armor pieces for Molokina, the helmet and the shoulder, and do your 2 swords as Hunting Rage. That would also work. Yeah. So let's get into the skills here. On your front bar, you're going to be using Killer's Blade. That's going to be your execute. It hits really freaking hard, especially with this build. When your Briarheart procs, you're going to just melt people. I put Resolving Vigor on the front bar just because this is pretty much a glass cannon build and you're going to need some quick heals. So rather than switch into your buff bar, I like to keep the pressure on, and to have a heal while I'm dealing out damage helps a lot. Next, Merciless Resolve. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, why do I have 2 executes on my front bar? And the answer is pretty simple. Merciless Resolve is going to give you a nice damage boost while you have it open, as well as give you flexibility. And by flexibility, I mean for 1vxing. You're going to be using your Killer's Blade to execute your targets up close, and then most likely there's going to be a ranger or healer or somebody off in the distance, and that's where I like to have Merciless Resolve, because after 4 light or heavy attacks, turn this into Assassin's Will and fire a Spectral Bow to do 14,000 magic damage. Now, I'm unbuffed right now, I'm not procced. When I'm buffed and procced, that's going to be about 15,000, and if that crits, good night for that healer ranged DPS. It really helps with your 1vxing if you use it right. Sorry, that got a little detailed there. As you can see, I'm passionate about this build. Next move, Ambush, because you seen King Richard, spambush, you already know. It's a great gap closer, it's a great move, it does nice damage, it stuns. Why not? Next move, Surprise Attack. That's your bread and butter DPS here. You're going to be doing a light attack, a surprise attack, a block, a bash, animation cancel. Self-explanatory. Flawless Dawnbreaker is my ultimate here, and the reason for that is just because of the extra damage bonus. Only reason I did it, it's nice A lot of people are vampires, it hits hard. Alright, your back bar. You're going to be having Rally as a buff and a heal because... do it. You're going to be having Shovel... shit. Alright, I forgot to mention, and this is going to be a 7-piece medium armor set, and that's going to boost your damage, your crit, everything a lot. And Shuffle is just a great move for that dodge chance. You're going to need it. Mass Hysteria for when you're getting piled by a lot of enemies. Everybody complains about a Nightblade Sphere, and this is why. It works. Reaper's Mark. A lot of people have been asking why I don't use Piercing Mark, because a lot of enemies stealth. Really, I just like the extra heal that it gives you, because you're going to be taking a lot of damage. And I 1vx a lot. It's pretty much all I do. I don't do groups. Almost nobody duels anymore because they're always in a group or a Zerg. And Reaper's Mark just keeps you alive so you can kill everybody. You take down one person, you move to the next. It's that simple. Dark Cloak is your invisible and remove snare. I don't cloak a lot, and if you watch my videos you see that. Yeah, I cloaked a few times to gank for that extra hit damage, but when I'm in a fight, I don't really use it. This is just to remove snares, and it helps. Back bar Soul Harvest because it hits hard as shit, and it's really cheap. 50 ultimate, it doesn't take long to switch your weapons, get this out. It's a nice move. And yeah, what did I not cover? Champion points, yeah. Let me see, how many champion points do I have now? This is the 2-hand bar, by the way. I'm on a 336 champion bar, and I put 112 into the lady, 73 in a hardy because you're going to be getting hit by mages a lot. Not so much the melee because they'll already be dead. Sorry. And elemental defender for their executes, I put 39 into there. I put 85 into warlord, just to help with the stamina abilities that you're going to be spamming a lot. You're going to eat through it and you're going to need it. And with not that good regen, every little bit helps. I also put 27 into Mooncalf for some reason. I completely forgot why. I might move that over to Warlord, but yeah. Or you could even take those and put them into Tumbling. That would help a lot. Alright. And finally, I put 27 into Precise Strikes and 85 into Mighty. Did I put... Nope, I didn't. And that's pretty much it for the build. Now, the main reason also I'd like to explain on this build is your critical leech. After critically striking a target, you restore health. And I'm also going for Unchained, hopefully, when I get there. The critical leech is going to help a lot because this build's going to crit like crazy. I know there's a low percentage chance that it says on the gear and stuff, but that's not the actual gameplay. Like, for Briarheart, it says a 10% chance. My Briarheart's up almost all the damn time. So, take that for what you will. That's the build. Like I said, buffed, you're going to be at about 5,200, 5,300 damage. Your regen's not going to be great. I use purple longfin pasty with melon sauce, and I use essences of weapon power for my buff. And, yeah. Also, sorry, I forgot to say, for the buff, to make the potions last the entire time, please, please, please max out your alchemy, get medicinal use, because that means the potions last 47 seconds with a 45-second cooldown, and that changes the game right there. It really helps to have your potions up all the time. Anyway, that's the Reaper build. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please like, please subscribe. I'm coming out with a Magicka shit. I'm coming out with a Magica DK, a Stamina DK, a Magica Sork, and a Stamina Sork soon. Those are builds I've all been working on for over a month. And, yeah, stay tuned, and have a great